My people, you don't finally read as I they talk to you now.
You see all this problem? Mr. Bola Tinubu, you are the cause of it. You caused this problem. You give the audacity, you give the permission for this man, the Trump, the president of America, to come and start threatening you. I'm telling you, you are the cause. Because if the first time you give us order, you give us permission to fetch out those useless Boko Haram who claiming Islam, claiming Muslim, by now is a story.
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, do that very quickly. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Share this video and drop your comments down below. Now, an angry soldier has reacted to these happenings that the US is coming to end the genocide against Christians in the country. The soldier faulted the Nigerian president and other military chiefs for their Laskadian attitude over the terrorists operating freely in Nigeria without any intervention. Now, I'm going to give you a headline that aligns with what this military officer was saying. Now, there's a US-based agency that said that they notified the Nigerian military and the Nigerian government about the Yewata attacks that happened in Benue State. I don't know if any of you can remember this very attack. They said that they notified the government, but the government refused to give order to protect these communities and villages. Now, let me give you the full details of this story, and I will play the complete video of this officer in the Nigerian Army who is angry over the situation of Nigeria. So that shows you that some of these men in uniform are not happy with what is happening in the country. Okay, it is only that they are handicapped. They follow orders, they follow instructions to do whatever they have to do. A United States-based advocacy group, Truth Nigeria, has claimed that it alerted the Nigerian government and the security agencies about a planned attack in Yewata village, Guma local government area of Benue State, days before the June 13th, 2025 massacre, but nothing was done to prevent it. You can imagine that. That exactly falls into the category of the complaint of this military officer in this video, which we are going to watch shortly. Now, in a video, Jad Saul, founder of the Truth Nigeria, accused the President Bola Tinubu-led Nigerian government and security forces of complicity in the killing of Christians by Islamic extremists operating across several states in Nigeria. Recall that on June 13th, nearly 300 people were slaughtered in what survivors described as a targeted massacre of Christians in Yewata community. The attackers, reportedly armed Fulani terrorist herdsmen, razed homes, destroyed properties, and displaced hundreds of residents in the coordinated assault. Commenting on the tragedy and media response, Sao criticized the Nigerian government's control of local press, alleging that authorities manipulate the narrative of violent incidents to downplay religious persecution and shield perpetrators in Nigeria. He said there is Nigerian government complacency with these attacks. You saw some of our journalists in the documentary. We want to be the organization that tells the truth about what is happening in Nigeria, hence truthnigerian.com. I want to kind of let everybody know and understand how Nigerian news works. If the Nigerian government officials do not call for a news conference, the event did not exist. So in order for the event to get to the mainstream media and be picked up by Al Jazeera, get picked up by the CNN, everything else, it comes from Nigerian government source. From the very beginning, they determine the narrative and the reporters regurgitate the government narrative. So what they are saying here is that only what the government wants to be heard is what they are going to air on the media. He further noted that the Truth Nigeria, the mission is to ensure that happenings across the country are brought to the limelight with facts and evidence, which would help ensure that the world is conscious of incidents and the challenges faced by the Nigerian Christians living among Islamic terrorists. We decided to be a voice to help change that paradigm and created Truth Nigeria to document what is actually happening. How many of you guys know that there were 10 persons killed in Kaduna just the other day? How many of you know that there were 30 Christians killed in Plateau just a week ago? How many of you know that beside the 280 per Christians killed in Yewata on June 13, that we are now at about 500 Christians that have been killed since Yewata? No one knows about no one knows, and the media is not reporting. But that's why we formed Truth Nigeria, to talk about what is going on. You can see that for yourself. Now, before we continue on this very report, I would like you to hear from this Nigerian soldier who is blowing hot and angry over the things happening in Nigeria. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Drop your comments below. Thank you and God bless you.
You see all this problem? Mr. Bola Tinubu, you are the cause of it. You caused this problem. You give the audacity, you give the permission for this man, the Trump, the president of America, to come and start threatening you. I'm telling you, you are the cause. Because if the first time you give us order, you give us permission to fetch out those useless Boko Haram who claiming Islam, claiming Muslim, by now it's a story. But he fucked up. When we go to the bar, we saw the Boko Haram boys face to face, but we are waiting order from the army headquarters. What the fuck? This is bullshit. So that's what make this Trump have the mouth to come out and say he want to come to Nigeria and fight against Islam. Okay. So you Tinubu have to wake up. If you like, you better wake up from sleep you are doing, because we are ready to quench the fire. We don't need any American. We don't need any other country. Nigeria, we are the highest and powerful soldiers in Africa.
So guys, before we proceed, in case you want to send money to Nigeria, Lemfi is the app for the job. With my promo code, which you can see on the screen, you will get an instant cash back of 15 euros for people in Europe, $15 or even 15 pounds for people in the UK. Try it today.
Opportunities are out there for them. They can be rehabilitated. An ex-Boko Haram stands having laid his arms and comes back, turns his way away from his negativity. He stands to be a president of this country. He stands to aspire to any position in this country. Why is he wasting his time when he cannot even deliver? We will do that, but we have appealed to them.
Now, you just heard that right, that the terrorists who have repented have more opportunities to become the president of Nigeria. You can see that. Now, on that documentary that I was talking to you about from thistruthnnigeria.com, these people said that they alerted the Nigerian security forces, including the Nigerian government, of the impending doom that was about to befall Yewata in Benue State before it happened. But they never did anything. In fact, they said that they gave enough time, at least 3 weeks. They got the intelligence that Fulani terrorist hitmen were about to attack Benue State. They gave the information to the Nigerian government, but they did nothing. He said now, when we get a terror attack, we found information. We know that an attack is going to occur. Our method is that we issue a terror alert in our website, truthnigeria.com. But we also immediately call the local authorities. We notify the Nigerian military, the DSS, the Nigerian government to let them know that this is what we found out. This is their intelligence. Now, a day before the attack, we got word that there was movement happening. They were mobilizing and they were coming for Yewata. So the day before, our team notified the government, the local authorities, the army, the police, and said, hey, there is movement, they are coming. Watch out. What happened? Absolutely nothing. The government did not do anything over this report given to them, despite the advance warning multiple times. In fact, there is a military FOB with soldiers less than a kilometer away while the attacks were going on, shooting warning shots in the air, but did not engage the terrorists while the people were being burnt to death, hacked to death with machete and being slaughtered. Saul added, this is the kind of country we found ourselves. And when these government officials who have received intelligence gathering and all the rest of it from the US wants to act just like Donald Trump is doing now, people will come out and tell you, including Christians, will come out and tell you nothing of such is happening in this country. It is quite sad that the government and even people who you claim to be in their churches are backing this genocide going on in the country. Anyways, I'll leave you here, guys. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Let us know your opinion in the comments. Share this video very well so that people will also see and know what is happening. Thank you very much.